Hi everyone, this is Movie Boy Meister here, and this is going to be a DVD and CD pickups for August 17th, 2023. And if you want to know what that red shelf is, it's I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get it. That's my red shelf right there, where I put my horror DVDs in. And I also got another shelf too, which is actually right behind me. It's actually right behind me right there. You probably can't see it, but that's another shelf I actually got I got it at a flea market for $10, so that's cheap right there. And if you're wondering why this is here, I'd move it right there. I'd move it right there for now until I move it somewhere else. I don't know where I'm gonna move it, but who knows? But anyways, let me get this camera. Stay right there. There we go. Anyways, let's get this video started. In 3, 2, 1, go. This one is the Friday the 13th, 2009 remake. I might say, I have not seen it, but I heard it's pretty good for a remake. It's from the producers of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake. So, why not? There is the disc. So, I should move a little closer. Here we go. So that's the Friday 13th, 2009 remake. I don't know what to put this at. Put it right there. Alright, well, move that. Put it right there for now, because this shelf gets in the way. So, anyways, next one is Zombieland Double Tap. This one is actually better than the first one, that is for sure. It's actually really funny. Really funny, I'd say. My opinion, it's actually real funny. My favorite sequel of 2019, that's for sure. So, yep, this one I would say I enjoy the most. It's actually so funny. So, yep. There is the disc. And my favorite scene to this movie is where the that girl who wears that pink coat or something like that. She uses like the binoculars, like just have it in the wrong way, and she thinks that guy is so tiny. But then you go in the right way, he's big. And he's like tiny, big, tiny, big, tiny. Oh, that's just so embarrassing though. It's just like that's my favorite part of the movie, really. My parents say it's my favorite part though. Like, it's embarrassing, man. But yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie, that's for sure. So that's Zombieland Double Tap. Fun sequel. Love it. But yeah, that scene's just oh, making me embarrassed really. But not really embarrassed though, because I love the movie. I'm a movie watcher, so yeah. Anyways, next one is the Sweetie Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. This is the one that's actually directed by Tim Burton himself. Yep, this is a DreamWorks and Warner Brothers film. Yep, there is the disc right there, the Born Greatest. Need to get around to watching this movie. So, yep, that's Tim Burton's Sweeney Todd. His version of that movie, that's for sure. Alright, next one is Death Tunnel. Another movie I need to get around to watching. I could say this is like the sequel to Gothika, if you ask me. If you've seen that Gothika movie from 2003, this is kind of like a sequel to Gothika, but not really a sequel. Same with like Salvage, that aka also known as Gruesome. I could say that has like a gothic feel to it because it's kind of like the movie where you die over and over again, like a loop, really. So, yep. And I could say though, yeah, but this is like kind of like a sequel to Gothika. I would say the same for Last Night in Soho. If anyone's watched that movie from 2021, I could say that is probably like a prequel to Gothika, kind of. And maybe 13 Ghosts. I don't know. Even though there's no 13 Ghosts in the movie, it's just like more of a prequel to Gothika. That's for sure. Because of like the red and blue thing. It's kind of like a Gothika feel to it, like a vibe to it though, really. But it's not really a prequel. I mean, it kind of is in my opinion. But this one is kind of like a sequel to Gothika. That's for sure. In my opinion, though, even though it's not really a sequel. But yeah. So this is yeah, Plus Entertainment, Twin Talk Entertainment, and Dax Productions. That's right. So yep. But there is the disc right there, and then there's the other insert for other movies like Sasquatch Hunters, which I think that's like a Sci-Fi Channel movie. Dead Birds, good Western horror comedy. Exorcism of Emily Rose. So yeah, theatrical edition. I have the unrated. Devour, Boogeyman, Frankenfish. I have that in the multi-pack for Frankenfish, and Cave. I have that in the multi-pack too, and some other movies too. There's the disc for Death Tunnel. Um, I could say the cover looks pretty good for Death Tunnel. That's for sure. Another movie I need to get around to watching. Still have not watched yet, so I don't know until I say my opinion on it. So, anyways, next is a Dimension Extreme title here, Black Sheep. This is the New Zealand horror comedy, as you like to call it, pretty much about killer sheep. Yes. Oh boy, I might get around to watching this movie though. I mean, it may look stupid, but it might be just so hilarious to you. As for a horror comedy, yeah, but it's more like a comedy than a horror. But this is the unrated edition of Black Sheep. So, yep, and it's like a horror comedy in New Zealand. So, it's pretty much about like killer sheep in New Zealand. So, yep, there is the disc right there. Covers IFC First Take, and the New Zealand company. So, the cover looks pretty good for Black Sheep, not to be confused with the Black Sheep that came out in the 90s, I believe. I actually have it somewhere. Actually, no, isn't it? Is it in that shelf? That black shelf? Let me check. Because I might pull it out and show you. Which Black Sheep movie that I'm talking about here. Yeah, there it is right there. If I don't try to knock everything over. Yeah, this is the. Whoa! Yeah, this is the Black Sheep. This is the one that has Chris Farley in that one. But this is the horror comedy Black Sheep, so got like a 2-in-1. That's for sure. Black Sheep, the comedy, and Black Sheep turns into a horror movie. That's for sure. I'll put that right there for now. I'll fix it later. So, that's Black Sheep, the comedy in the 90s that turns into a killer sheep horror movie. That's for sure. I'll get around to watch. I'll watch it though. But it's like a horror comedy in New Zealand. So, anyways, next one is probably I would say my favorite Dimension Extreme movie here. It is Broken. Yes, this is actually a really good slasher, really cool little slasher. This is the theatrical edition. Yeah, you can see the cover right there. No One Can Save You. This is kind of like, this is like a Saw and Hostel a little bit, but yeah, it says Broken makes Saw look like a children's film, says slasherpool.com. So this is the theatrical edition of Broken. So there's the back. You guys see this is the R-rated edition. Not for the squeamish. Says dreadcentral.com. But yeah, like I said, this is kind of like Saw and Hustle. But there's a disc right there. And then an insert for Dimension Extreme titles on DVD. So that's Broken. The horror version of Broken I mentioned, not to be confused with the drama version of Broken. This is like the slasher version of Broken, this is actually a pretty cool slasher. But that's Broken for you, the horror version. Pretty cool movie, I say. I love the movie. Next one is Bug. Yes. This is actually from the director of The Exorcist, William Friedkin. Yeah, William Friedkin. Yeah, he's the one who directed The Exorcist movie in 1973. And sadly, he died. Yeah, he died around this year, which is sad. Rest in peace to the director of The Exorcist, William Friedkin. Yeah, rest in peace to him. But this is a Killer Bug movie. So, yep. There it is on the back. And there's a disc. I don't know why it has like a little Bigfoot thing in this DVD for some reason, but there you go. This one has a yeah. This is the killer. Not this one has a. This is a Killer Bug movie. So that's Bug. This has a Ashley Judd, Michael Shannon, and Harry Connick Jr. in this one. Yep. This is a different title. Not to be confused with the Bug movie that came out in like in the 80s, I believe, or 1970s. This is a different title. Different title movie. It came out like when did it come out? 2006, I think, 2005. Who knows? But that's Bug from the director of The Exorcist. So, yep. Next one is Come Play. Yes, he's good at taking friends. This is kind of like the sequel to Lights Out, if you ask me. But yep. There is the back. Focus Features and Amblin Partners. Yeah, that's right. Here's a disc. Now this is actually a bootleg DVD, so why not? Another movie I need to get around to watching, so that's Come Play. Not as good as Lights Out, but I never seen the movie, so I might give it a watch sometime. Next one here is Dark Water. This is the American version of I think it's like an Asian type of movie. I think it's like an Asian movie called Dark Water. It's like an Asian movie, but this is the American version. This is from the author of The Ring, the 2002 movie. There's the back. There is the disc, which is actually pretty shiny. It's actually pretty cool. Scene selections and the bonus features, which is weird. They put it on a flyer like this and advertising Jodie Foster in Light Plan. Comes in the DVD. And here's this little thing. I don't know why this is in here, but whatever. But that's Dark Water. The theatrical full screen edition. Next one is Underworld Awakening. This is part 4 of the Underworld franchise. I got this for $1. I'd say I didn't get around to watching it. I need to get around to watching this movie. I need to watch the other Underworld movies before I get to watch the 4th one. And same with the 5th one too, the Blood Wars 2017 movie. There's the back. And now I do have the other Underworld movies, but they're in the horror section in my horror shelf, my red horror shelf. And I have a Underworld Evolution, but it's in that multi-pack, so you won't be seeing it for this video, and you won't be seeing the other ones because I don't feel like pulling them out right now. So, Screen Gems and Lakeshore and Sketch Films for the fourth Underworld movie. Alright, next one is going to be The Visit. M. Night Shyamalan film. Yep. There's the front of that and the back. It's actually pretty cool. And there is the disc. It's actually a bootleg. Once again, just like Come Play. So that's The Visit. So yep. Next one is See No Evil 2. This is the sequel to See No Evil. The one that has a Kane in that one. It's cool. Another one of those WWE Studios movies. There is the back. And then the front. Finally got this movie now. I've always needed the second one of that, and yep. There is the disc right there, and this also has the ultraviolet code, but I'm not going to reveal the code. But probably might be expired by now. But that's See No Evil 2. Good sequel. I wish I'd do a third one. But yeah. Anyways. Next one is Leprechaun 4 in Space. Yep. Leprechaun 4 in Space. This is actually, I like this cover though. Yep. There's the back right there. I don't have the other Leprechaun movies on DVD, but there's also a multi-pack that has all 8 of the Leprechaun movies in there, which I like to have. It has all 8 Leprechaun movies in there, which even includes Leprechaun Returns too. So that's Leprechaun 4 in Space, kind of like Hellraiser in Space, Jason in Space. They didn't do Freddy in Space though. I wish they'd do that. And they did Critters in Space, and I think that's it. I don't think Chucky in Space will work though, to be honest. Like it'd be like a cyborg killing robot doll in space. But I wish they'd do Freddy in Space, like do a Nightmare or a Nightmare on Space Street. Yeah, why not? Anyways, The Hitcher, the remake to the original one. So yep. This is actually from the director, not director, from the producers of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake. This is the Hitcher remake. I don't own the original Hitcher nor its sequel, The Hitcher 2. Rogue Pictures and Integrate Pictures and Platinum Dunes. This is a Michael Bay. Here's this right there for the Hitcher, and this has a thing for HD DVDs, which I only have one HD DVD unfortunately, but it's Smoking and Bandit on HD DVD. So that's the Hitcher remake. Oh whoa. Excuse me. Yeah, move that right there. Anyways, next one's a double pack with the Prom Night classic movie and Ghoulies 4. I have not seen Ghoulies 4, but Prom Night classic movie. There's the back. Now I don't own the other Ghoulies movies, like Ghoulies 1, 2, and 3. I think Ghoulies 3 got a Vestron Blu-ray. I think it's one of the Vestron Blu-rays. I don't know, but someday I'll get the Ghoulies movies. Maybe if there's an 8-pack that has Ghoulies 3 on it, I'll get it. Here is disc 1, which has Prom Night on it. And disc 2 it has Ghoulies 4 on there. So, yep, nice little double feature pack from Echo Bridge. So, yep. Next one is actually a French horror film, which again is kind of like Saw and Hostel a little bit. So this is Frontiers, one of the 8 films to die for After Dark Horror Fest. This is actually a French horror film, just like High Tension. Another French horror film. There's also another French horror film, which is Inside. Also goes by the name, it's in French. I don't know if I'll say it right. El Intendida, or something like that. I can't even speak French. So, yeah, there's the disc right there. So maybe someday I'll watch this French film of Frontiers. And last but not least, in the horror section of my horror duties I got before I get to the 2 Christmas duties is Fear Incorporated. And I think this is like a horror comedy. I have not gone around to watching it yet. I need to watch this movie here. It actually has Abigail Breslin in that one too. She also played in that Maggie movie. You know, the one who has the Terminator in that one, the guy who plays the Terminator. And she also plays in Zombieland 1 and 2. So that's surprisingly she plays in this movie. And she's very good in that one. I love her blonde hair in that movie. I think it's actually better, in my opinion. Yeah, Electric Entertainment, Masia, and Love Suspect. There is the disc for Fear Incorporated. 2016 movie, and there is the back. And one of the special features also includes a short film, which I need to get around to watching, but I'll watch the movie first before I could watch the short film. I don't know how long it is really, but that's Fear Incorporated. Next one's a 2 Christmas movies here. Is the Santa Claus 2. This one's actually sealed. As you can tell, it's actually sealed. Someday I might do an unboxing video of this. Well, not do an unboxing, but like, well, do a part 2 of this here, me unboxing it. So, yep, I'll think about doing that. So, there it is. Blockbuster date is March 1st, 2004. So that's the Santa Claus 2. And my last DVD that I got from the flea market through this DVD and CD pickups before we get to the CDs is Bad Santa, the unrated edition. Yep. Internationally, this is a Columbia Pictures film. In the UK and other countries for Bad Santa. But why not? This movie is pretty funny. I know there is a sequel to this, Bad Santa 2. So, yep. Scene selection as always, and an advertisement for a movie. My baby's dead. So, there's a Bad Santa. And to get to the 2 CDs here I got from a flea market. This one is Kiss Double Platinum. I got a couple Kiss CDs. I got this for $7 here, and this one actually folds out. It's kind of like the Sonic Boom thing here. There it is right there. There's the CD, and then all their songs, like Strutter 78, Do You Love Me, Heart Like a Woman, Calling After Love, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, Love Gun, God of Thunder, Firehouse, Hotter Than Hell, I Want You, Deuce, 100,000 Years, Detroit Rock City, which I think that's the best one. My first Kiss song I ever listened to. Fun fact. Rock Bottom, the intro, and She, Rock and Roll All Night, Death, Making Love, Come On and Love Me, Cold Gin, and Black Diamond. So, yep, that's Kiss Double Platinum, 1978. And my other Kiss album here, which is Greatest Kiss. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this one. When I was like cleaning out my building, or I could say my shed, which is also known as my building. So when I was cleaning it out, I found like the disc to a Greatest Kiss, and it sadly got broke. I accidentally broke it. So then I got a new copy of this here. I got it for $5 at a flea market. So, yep. And one funny story about the double platinum here. When I was going to get this here, this guy was actually playing the double platinum album in the flea market, which is pretty funny. So, yep. Get back to the Greatest Kiss, and there's the disc right there. What it looks like. And mine does have plaster caster on it. There's two versions of Greatest Kiss you can own. The one without plaster caster and the one with plaster caster. Plaster caster. Yeah, that's right. So that's Greatest Kiss, and I'll show the neat stuff that I got here. So first up is this little pen. This little pen right there. I don't know if you can see it. This says, oh, this says right there, Iron Maiden. Right there has a little skull. If I open it, so you can probably see it a little better. And I'm on hand use a little tack. You probably see it a little better. And there it is. You can actually see it a lot better now. Iron Maiden. It's actually an Iron Maiden pen. And it's the lid. There it is. That's what the lid looks like. Next one is some Rebel gloves, which I'll definitely try on for you all. I'll try on one of them for this video, so why not? Just in case for the winter time. They're a little big on me, but there is the Rebel gloves. You want to have it for winter? Have some Rebel on you. In your face. In your face. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. So, these are the Rebel gloves. They're actually pretty neat. Got that. I think I got this for $5 actually. I will wear these for winter. That's for sure. The next one's a shirt I got. I got this for cheap. This one, this is a shirt here. This is a Chucky shirt. It's actually pretty cool. Got this for cheap. Got it for a cheap price for that Chucky shirt. So that's for sure. And then the last cool thing I want to show you here. This one's actually pretty cool. If you bet you never heard of this thing right here. This is actually a tornado lamp. Yes, this is actually really cool. And I'm gonna plug it in to show you all that it actually works. So I will be right back. Or actually, I'll show you what it looks like here. Before I can get this thing to work, here's what it looks like. It looks like a lava lamp, right? Well, you plug it in, you'll see what it does. So I'll be right back. So give me a few minutes to do this here. So I'll be back in a few minutes here. So yeah. A few minutes later. Alright, so I got it plugged in here, so let's turn this thing on. Watch what it does here. Look what it's doing. It's actually doing a little twister. That's actually pretty cool. Sorry if my camera is flashing though. Just does that. So, yep. There you go. You're in for a little treat right there. So that's the tornado lamp, which is actually really cool. So, yep. So that's it for the video, and I hope you all liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I'll see you all later on Movie Boy Meister's channel. So, yep, that's it for the video.